Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. But before we get started, Sagittarius, your path has curved with intention. Spirit opens a new bend now where freedom meets the fertile ground under your feet. Wow, so let's see what else is going on under your feet, Sagittarius. And this is for Sagittarius and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I love your message from Spirit. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Okay, you've done something actually right. Okay, so don't question your ability to, you know, um, make a change, right? But some people, just don't want to change. They love playing in the dark, unfortunately. Or is it fortunately? Maybe it's fortunately for you because it feels very heavy. And Spirit is saying some don't want the light, don't drag them. So don't worry if, maybe right now we're not feeling heard or even seen. But there is something important. And I think it is kind of cute how Spirit said, Spirit opens a new bend now. I just kind of see like this person on a river going towards a river bend, right? Something is just around the corner for you. So let's get a little bit more about what else Spirit wants you to know. I do pick up fire sign coming through with that. So just take that how it resonates. Obviously, you are fire sign, but we also have Aries and Leos, and of course you. Okay, the universe is actually listening to you. This is a prime time, a fertile time to put your wishes out there, to speak what you want into existence as if it's existing now. And perhaps you're already doing that. See, this is why you're being pulled into some type of new sacred design for you because you're designing it. This is a great time to manifest what you desire, want, or need. Let's get a little bit more about speak, the universe hears. I do get air sign coming through. Okay, you see, oh my goodness, protected, guided, move boldly. Sagittarius, I don't have, we're not working with tarot decks specifically, but it comes through anyways in the readings. I do see you in your place of the King or Queen of Wands right now or nearing, right? Because there is just something where, and it's not like you're not your King or Queen of Wands, but I'm just talking about feeling a level of maybe a success, whether it's just success because we've totally detached from needing to control something or someone or people or whatever, or carrying the weight of others' expectations, whatever it is, you're, you know, you're unencumbered by that. So you're just living in your, um, straight position, the upright position of the King and the Queen of Wands, and just owning your own fire. And I don't see you having any problem with moving boldly. I mean, look at that. Here you are on that boat, protected, guided, move boldly, and keep speaking things into existence that you want. Or for some of you, this isn't about always trying to figure out what we want to bring in. Sometimes the universe just miss hearing you talk to the universe. So if others don't want to hear what you have to say, or others don't approve or care what you're doing, don't even be bothered by it. Spirit has a big plan for you. Yeah, the pain had a purpose to show you your value, that you don't need to be anchored in other people's problems and shadows and darkness. Now, no one's perfect, right? I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, but the difference is the willingness to reflect, to change, to honor something. And that's exactly what you've done. Now, this pain is showing you something here. So let's get a little bit more about your value, what it's showing you. I mean, I feel like they're a pain in your ass, actually. I feel like it's the other way around here. Boy, okay. Your tears have been enough. Peace is returning. You did something right here, or you're aligned with something right. Don't question it. Some type of karma is playing out. Some type of alignment, new alignment. But it does take time. But Spirit is letting you know that, you know, you've already given so much to something or someone, whether it's, you know, physically, energetically, you know, or a combination, right? Because maybe some of you, you're not like necessarily around these people or a person, but there's some type of energetic tie there. The Spirit's saying it's in, you know, you're going to have some type of peace return. And we'll find out more. Don't worry, because we're just getting started on your reading. Let's see what else for you. The Spirit opens a new bend now where freedom meets fertile ground under your feet. See, your path has curved with intention. Look at the whale there, curved. We're just talking about that. Oh, look at this. Forged in spirit, you're a warrior of light. Now, Sagittarius, this doesn't come lightly, you know. And the thing is, the Spirit wants you to recognize that you've been built, you know, in a sacred way here by the heavens to endure what you need to endure, because it's not that you get burned. Yes, we all get burned in life, but it's mostly, you know, sometimes you need to set the fire on other people too. And I'm not saying that to be malicious or mean, but if you stand in your truth, unbothered and detached, it allows your real true fire, that the fire that refines, creates, um, gives you the strength to stand in your light. That fire also, you know, does things to others, especially when you're not compromising your light, because you've already been marked here. You've already been marked as a warrior of light, and you might be feeling exhausted. So there's something about perseverance here. Let's get more about this. It's like you're turning your wounds into power, into strength. You're getting what you need and want. Something has not yet expired for you. Yes, see, you're gaining more than you can see for now. Spirit is letting you know that situations mix matched for your protection. And there was something where, yeah, you were aligned in the right place at the right time, but you're on a journey here. So it's not like, you know, you hit a so-called destination, right? Because you're always, you know, on fire, right? And creating. And so Spirit is letting you know that there was something here that you were right. You are right. Okay. Something is not expired when it comes to a dream or a wish. Now, these cards are all old and they're transforming into that, just like you guys know. It's just taking me a lot longer to do it. But you are gaining more than you can see for now. This is why I was telling you, you know, perseverance is paying off here. And this can be a little difficult here because sometimes we think we're, you know, we're just like right there, you know, but then something off happens and then you question what in the world happened here. It's actually for your protection. Look at that. Protected, guided, move boldly. Because sometimes Spirit has to put us on stepping stones here in order for us to really take things in a way where it is like soft increments so that it can really solidify. And you're solidifying more strength, more courage, protection, and honor for you and others that you do care about, or the things that you care about, you know, combination, right? So don't worry. You're going to be in the right place at the right time. I mean, that's exactly what Spirit was saying. this bend is made with intention, or the curve with intention. Okay, let's see what else. Be brave enough to surrender. Okay, this can be challenging here too, and wise enough to wait. So Spirit says don't react to something or someone. If others don't really get something here, you just got to continue to stay strong. So this could be happening just recently in the past now, or, in the near future here. So you just got to stay strong and not let something or someone throw you off guard. But Spirit is saying be wise enough to wait to get what you deserve. Because what I see is some type of karma playing out here that has to play out. Karma and fate. Oh my goodness. We're just talking about that. We're just talking about this. Ancestral karma cleared. Keep it up. Okay. Or keep rising. Okay. So Sagittarius, this is a big deal. Okay. This is something that we don't see with our eyeballs, but we do see. Well, we actually do see it with our eyeballs. It just happens later. It's the blossoming, right? And you cleared some type of karmic pattern, some type of generational healing here, ancestral healing, and the ancestors are proud of you. See, this is not your burden to carry. So you're figuring out something here when it comes to true freedom for you, your spirit, your soul, your heart, your mind. Keep rising. Now, I'm going to put this out there. Take it if it resonates. You could be surpassing your elders here, family members, blah, 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 blah. But just know that Spirit is giving you the right here, not to, overshadow anything or anyone, but to give you this is your rite of passage here. Yes, you may have, I've said this with a couple of other zodiac signs. I feel like I need to say it with you too. You come from this soil, right? Whether we label it good or bad, the soil was there for you to be birthed through. But you're not the soil, you're the bloom. But we do honor the soil that we come from. We have to, we have no choice because that's just where we come from, but it's not what we are, because you are the bloom and you don't inherit what you don't want to inherit, because you are something of a new seed. A new soul seed that the world freaking needs anyways, okay? So you are here at the right time, right now on this planet. I know I'm going a little bit big and large, but sometimes I have to. Let's continue, because you are big and large. Your soul is. Inner shifts become outer blessings. When you are wise here, like you already are, okay? Not saying that you are not, but sometimes we do get a little desperate or impatient. And we could just, do something here. But Spirit is saying, have patience here. Your outer blessings are forming because your inner self has shifted. This ancestral karma cleared. Keep rising. You're breaking things that are necessary for soul's growth. And that's the most important thing, I feel, when we come into this life. Because when we tend to the soul, everything else makes sense on the outside. And we don't let the outside bombard us and distract us, hurt us, trap us, because you're too genius for that. Right? Forged in spirit, you're a warrior of light. Your light evaporates distortion. This is probably why some of your family members, maybe don't like you, for some of you guys, and that's okay too. They don't have to. Nor do you need to like them, but I will guarantee you that they have high respect for you anyways. Even if they don't admit it, even if they don't know it, they have a lot of respect for you, because you're doing something that takes a lot of inner strength, which is a lot more powerful and says a lot more about a person than what they do on the outside. So get ready, because on the outside, your new connections are forming. People or maybe a person or an unexpected friend. There could be something here with, wildlife, animals. Okay, well, wildlife, but also, tame animals too. But there was another word I was going to use too. Anyhow, but yeah, enjoying another's company, in places that we like to be in. And this is why Spirit is saying, be brave. You've had to put up with a lot, actually. It's like you had to put up with, you know, just very low frequency or low level, or, I don't, and I'm not trying to say this like putting others down. They're just where they're at. But it's like, you're just kind of like, it's almost like it was tiring because you had to be nice and kind of, not conform to it, but just accept it. But it is draining, isn't it? Because it means like, wow, we just have to keep continuing to watch this, but you're not. You're moving away from that. Now, this is definitely a strong burden that you've cleared. And this is not a burden that you had to carry forward. And this is why it can seem like it's a breakdown in one's life, because you're breaking down an old system that doesn't need to be in the ancestral lineage from now on. And you doing something here is actually answering the prayers and the wishes of the ones that have gone before us that couldn't fulfill something here. So new joy awaits. You've got something to look forward to, kind of look out for things that turn you on, okay? Turns your interest on, sparks that fire. It could be, some type of, I don't know why I'm getting something about native things. There may be something here for some of you guys with Native American stuff, traditions. I don't know why I was bringing that up, but I'm getting really drawn myself, actually. So I'll just put it out there, like to doing like ancient things, weaving baskets, clay. Well, I haven't really done the weaving baskets, but I'm making a clay basket. And so I'm like weaving with this clay. And I didn't even know that I would like that kind of stuff until recently. So there's just all these different things to just kind of keep your ears, your heart, your mind, your eyes open, because you're attracting it to you. Okay, let's continue and see what else. Now I do get water sign coming through. Yeah, your future fortune is poetic because you cleared something up. And what I see is it's like, payback for you, right? You being on the rise, you feeling good about the choices that you have done, the conclusions that you've come up with. So watch things just work out for you effortlessly and naturally. Let's continue. Okay, Spirit is speaking to you. You may be having dreams, maybe about people. So try to see what's going on, because there may be something here where watch for how you're feeling in the behavior in that dream, because that could be telling about someone's intentions. But also you are receiving new fire to play with, to create with here. Okay, visions and dreams carry Spirit's voice. So Spirit is speaking to you in dreams. Let's get a little bit more about this. See, this is why I see you in your King and Queen of Wands position. That is the epiphany of a visionary, a leader. Someone who is not burned by the fire, but just knows how to make that fire work for them by becoming a better version of themselves, which is you. Yeah, sometimes life burns, and sometimes I know, Sagittarius, trust me, I know we sometimes want to burn others too, but oh, see, look at this. It's so King and Queen of Wands. So of course you are in this level of achievement, status, okay? You carry the status of a profound light worker or a light warrior leader. Okay, whatever you want. This challenge is no match for your soul's alignment. So see, your soul's alignment is the reason why you broke this. And the reason why you broke it is because you saw it. And you saw it because your soul is designed to see it. You've been encoded with another DNA here from the heavens. Things will soon take a positive turn. This is okay. I'm only kind of chuckling because of the whole thing. Your path has curved with intention. Spirit opens a new bend now. And I'm just thinking you're going on a river here, like a river around the mountain or something. Anyhow, see, trust this. Trust. Stay positive. I know it can be hard. I know it can be hard. Some of you guys actually might be feeling like every day is the same damn thing. You know what I mean? But I know it's starting to shift a bit. Okay, so start noticing those things that are shifting a little bit. And notice tiny little things right now that are positive, because Spirit speaks in tiny, subtle ways. Okay, a tiny little thing that can make you smile. You know what's happened to me recently is that ah I got like hummingbird friends. Oh my God. I, I'm telling you, I didn't know. I didn't know that I was planting flowers. I thought I was planting flowers for myself. I didn't know I was planting flowers and attracting hummingbirds. And see, you don't know what you're attracting right now. And now I have hummingbird friends, Sagittarius. They come and visit me. Like when I go out, they come and say hi. And I'm like, oh my God, I just feel like I'm a little kid just giggling. I just literally feel like I'm in a cartoon or something. Because it is quite magnificent when you start to like create a bond with those little tiny creatures. My goodness. Anyhow, those little tiny things though, okay? This is your sign from heaven that everything is all right. Let's continue and see what else you need to know. So, okay, Spirit is saying that you are also picking up the weight of other people's energies right now because you are gifted in that way to sense what's going on. This is what makes you a powerful guide, a powerful light worker, whether, you are aware of it or not, and, you feel you're doing something powerful or not. That does not matter. What matters is how you are responding to life right now and how you feel, because Spirit is saying that you've got, your spiritual antennas have been out there, and they're pretty much on sensory overload. So you need to come back to your physical senses, right? Do things that feel good. I'm getting something about your feet, bare feet. Be bare feet. I know a lot of you might be like, I'm already barefoot a lot. But look at that. I am seeing some bare feet here. Sand, grass, grounding, dirt, soil, eating something good. Who cares about calories? Just eat something that's good. Because really what you're doing is replenishing the soul. So your spiritual antennas are highly active. They're a little bit overstimulated. So you just kind of need to turn it off. And Spirit is saying you don't have to even, feel like you've got to be invited to everything that Spirit's inviting you to, okay? Because the spiritual time is different than human time, okay? So spiritual time, there is no time. So sometimes they come at bad timing, they're like, oh my goodness, it's like 3 a.m. Can I, but do what you feel, is right for you. But Spirit is letting you know that you're just feeling a bombardment of other people's energies, okay? And you just need to bring it in. And another thing you can do as far as visualization is try to visualize your aura, and purify it with whatever color you want to. Okay, I'm not here to tell you what to do. It's what your soul wants. But purify it with, whatever color or however. And then draw your aura in closer to your physical body here and shield it, That with intention is, actually working, okay? Because you do have, again, your spiritual antennas are really like, they're almost fried, kind of a little bit, okay? So we just kind of have to tend to that inner garden and get them back to a healthy status here by not having it out all the time. Now, if you're new to that, you're thinking, what in the hell is she talking about? Well, you're going to have to do that visualization technique that I'm telling you and do it for about 3 days and then tell me you don't feel grounded. Okay. Anyhow, let your friends help you. Another thing you can do to get grounded. All right. Maybe we're doing something to get pampered or change something up. I don't know what the dudes would do, like have your bro time, whatever. I don't know what it is. But let your friends help you. Now, we do have this sense of feeling burdened too. So, I feel that Spirit is saying, put your requests out there for others to do other things that you don't need to do. If you don't really have to do it, don't do it. Again, you're clearing up ancestral, you know, karma here. And maybe one of those things is feeling that we need to do too much or overdo it. Now, I do see friends coming towards you. So look at that. You've got like the 3 of Cups here, which is water sign. So you've got some type of celebrating or just feeling good and really in sync with others. And when you're doing that, you're also feeling really abundant. See, you will not be denied. So don't worry. There's something that has not expired for you. Your wish, your dream, your fulfillment. It's just coming in a different form. Also, just as a plant grows with light, so do you. See, this is why you're moving away from that the energies that just want to stunt your growth pretty much. So just by your own soul's design, you're already feeling put off by it. Let's see what else. Say no with grace. It's like, adios, amigo. Okay. There's something about you saying no. And just no means no. Say no. Practice saying no so you can say yes to the new. Yeah, Spirit's saying you've been feeling pretty wiped out because you've just been taking on a lot physically, energetically, spiritually. Your realness is rare, and that's an honorable thing here. Others will notice this. Others are already tuned into it, whether they're aware of it or not. And this is also why some, they don't like it. They don't like people who are real because it threatens them. It makes them question why they sit where they are. But that's okay too. We don't have to make others wrong for that. It just takes some time for a soul to get strong. Lifetimes. Some people, lots of lifetimes. Oh, this is not even, let's go over here. Light doesn't chase, it reveals. Yep, you're their karma. See, you had to show them something. You had to give them a little of their medicine. Just a little medicine, soul medicine. Hopefully they'll learn from it. See, this is why this challenge, whatever challenge that you're up against in this life, it's no match for your soul's alignment. Your soul's like destined alignment is like so powerful. There's nothing that's going to stop it. Because that's what Spirit says, because you keep breathing fire into it. And it's keeping it alive because you've been really good about protecting something sacred for yourself. Plan and act on what you see coming, but stay mindful in the present. So just, plan on what you have right now. Don't get too far into the future because Spirit is giving you this as you go along, as you start to, feel lighter about things, moving away from this heavy burden, right? Or even feeling responsible to enlighten others. You don't have to carry that responsibility either. Okay? Because Spirit is going to give you the next step here. Then you'll be able to, do the next thing, right? We just got to trust that it keeps unfolding. Okay, this is the other thing that Spirit is saying too, that you have to stay strong. That deceitful people were removed off your path for your protection. Look, protected, guided, move boldly. Unfortunately, there are just some people that can't bring honesty, realness, and you may have felt that they were at one time. They could have just, well, whether they realize it or not, maybe they're just trying to mirror you, you know. You were meant to be heard. So Spirit is saying you have some type of knowledge, passion, creativity to share. You also need to speak maybe more, right? Look at that, speak, the universe hears. But also, there's just something about you too, not questioning whether or not, you can command or demand things, because there's a way to do it in a very compassionate, respectful, honorable way. But there is something about you not questioning yourself when it comes to what comes out of your mouth. You are meant to be heard. Don't give others the keys to drive you crazy. Oh. So yeah, they're trying to sidetrack you. I know that energy too, Sagittarius. So you know what? I just see the Chariot right now. Chariot is also associated with Cancer's zodiac sign. So take that how it resonates. But see, this is the inner shift here that brings the outer blessing for you, because you're doing some type of balance work here, energy balance work. So when you don't allow, see, this is why I was telling you too, I was kind of getting this thing where you're just like, I don't care anymore, you know, because you're in the driver's seat of your own life, your own destiny here. Wow. While, see, this is the thing, you're in the driver's seat of your own destiny, right? While others are in the back seat of what they've been fated because they're lazy. You want to know the truth, Sagittarius? Really want to know the truth? What Secret Shaman says about it is they're lazy souls, is what they are. They're just lazy ass souls. Okay. You're high quality, let them go. Better is on the way. Something had to show you your worth, your value, and Spirit is unfolding it to you. Just keep on shining brilliantly. I also get this thing that others may also envy you, whether they say it or not. And so we may need to just kind of be careful and wary of other people being jealous of you. That's also something that the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands kind of has to deal with as well. But that's just because they've got this like natural spark about them, natural fire, natural charisma, and a natural I don't give a crap attitude at the right time, you know. But sometimes I know we do it. See, I told you. I told you. Didn't I say this? I felt like I was saying this. Jealousy, yeah. Your light humbles without effort. You humble others without having to do anything because of the inner shifts that you do. So protect your energy too. Play while you wait for your blessings. I just see someone going, kissing these, giving, blowing them kisses goodbye, right? And kissing your new destiny. Play while you wait for your blessings. See, let your friends help you. Yeah, you did the right thing. I told you, you did the right thing. Don't question it, even though they want to question you. Now, Sagittarius, you can only calculate so far, okay? So don't get too caught up into the future here. I was listening to this, I think it's a Buddha quote. The past is dead, the present is alive, the future is not yet born. That may need to be your mantra for right now, so that you don't get too caught up into the future here, because it's not going to be the way that you think when it gets to that future, right? Because you are seeing visions, you're seeing signs. It's going to help you strategize on what's next. Just keep trusting. The bridge to this, the path, is your trust. You are saying things that are working here. Look at that. Your affirmations are working. Keep it up. Affirmations, prayers. What you do holds rare integrity. Yeah, see, your realness is rare. Spirit wants you to just stand in this position of honoring what you do, what you are, what you hold, what you don't compromise. This is why you've been marked here. You're not lost. You're not forgotten. You know, you're right on time for some type of, you know, intentional curve in your life. Meditation is essential for you. We got to just learn, we got to just relax a bit here in the mind. And I do get Four of Swords with this, which does make sense because of the visions and the dreams carry Spirit's voice. And Spirit is giving you, um, you know, help with your plans. But it's not going to be the entire plan, right? It's going to be one or two things, and then the next thing, and the next step, and the next step. So when you are in that place of surrendering to peace, right, because you do deserve it, you're honoring your sacred vessel, but you're also honoring the yourself as rising. Sometimes knowing, oh gosh, yeah, they will only stifle your growth. So just know, yeah, it's uncomfortable. I mean, you can read this. Sometimes knowing it's going to be a little shitty eases the process, because we know that we're just going to have to feel this. I mean, that's all it is. You know, it's when we try to push it away or avoid it or don't think it's happening, right? But once we just accept it for what it is, yeah, it's crappy, but on the other side of it is fertile soil. Thinking of crap too, right? Because that's actually like manure. There's the shitty on that part on the card. Anyhow, and again, these cards are so bad. Oh, that's all right. I'm changing them. I'm changing them. All right, let's see. What else? Okay, this is the second time we're getting this. We do need to be cautious of something. You're getting this twice. Deceitful people were thrown off your path. So it's still lingering around. You do need to watch out. Deception surrounds you. You need to pull back now. Let's get a little bit a clue about this. Deception surrounds you. Pull back now. It's something with the past. It's something with the past, because the situation has expired and fresh is now available. Okay. Spirit is saying that the deception too is feeling that you've hit rock bottom, like you're not getting anywhere. That could be a lie that we could be telling ourselves too. But also you do, again, have complete trust in the process. Your trust is the bridge. It is the path. So you need to watch out for something or someone, you know, that wants to maybe cling on to you or trying to get you to, you know, not go. Like they have excuses. I'm getting something about excuses. And that's the other thing. So this may not resonate for all of you, but do watch out for, if you resonate with this, talking about excuses, someone who's trying to make you do things, you know, and it's only to distract your time, to fill up your time, because it's like they're greedy like that. Okay, so just remain calm. Yeah, because like water, when you're calm, things become clear. So we may need to just ride something out here, you know, emotional, maybe an emotional storm. But Spirit is saying the more that you can, you know, understand what you're going through, what you're feeling, and anchor yourself in reason, things are going to start to make sense. It always does, anyhow. But yeah, there may be a stirring of, you know, emotions. And so Spirit is just saying, Right now, there could have been a lot going on. You are feeling a little overwhelmed here. There's just so much, because I'm getting the Seven of Cups with that, and I'm seeing that person in the tarot kind of looking at all these cups, and they're just like so confused because they're just like, I don't even know what to focus on. I don't know what to do. So just the first thing to do is stay calm, right? Play, get clear, meditate. You have mastered shadow work, so don't doubt your ability here to get things back to balance and in harmony. I don't feel like we can always get in a perfect way, because life is always full of, surprises. But spirit, see, and this is why I was getting you being in the chariot energy too. Could be something about a car, but yeah, or a vehicle, I should say. You have mastered shadow work. So this is why you're picking up on, things that just don't feel right, look right, make sense, hear right. Embrace the majesty within. Yep, see, you're meant to just honor your quality, your realness, your authenticity. Oops, your authenticity, your abundant light that you carry always, the things that you are loyal to, and yes, embracing the royal highness within. See? King and Queen of Wands, that's you. And it does take strength to embrace the majesty within, because that also means that we have to be strong enough to let them go, compassionate enough to allow ourselves to, you know, feel what we want to feel, but not get drowned by it. Just know that it's helping you know what you truly deserve. And this whole thing, actually, I feel that this past thing that had you, going through a lot of emotional things, and maybe secretly for some of you, has helped you learn to master your emotions. And so that's actually a gift, that you were able to navigate yourself through it. Oh my goodness, this is coming out twice. Okay, I'm kind of confusing myself, because why am I having double cards here? I thought that I don't know if I accidentally grabbed the pile that I've done, but I'm not going to question it because it's coming out twice. It's one of these old cards, you know, feeling like we hit rock bottom. It's out here somewhere because I was saying it. But anyhow. Okay, am I going? I know I know I have it, but it's okay. We'll find it somewhere else. Let's get a little bit. Okay, now you rise, or you're on the rise here. Let's get a little bit more about this. Yeah, look at that. Now that you've hit rock bottom, there's only going up from here. It's pretty much the same message. Yeah, you've lined up with something that is destined for you. You've sinking into your destiny, into your soul's alignment. You're also on the rise when it comes to more fame, influence, popularity, whatever, money, success. So take what resonates for you. What else? You're deeply seen, even if you don't know it. So just remain cloaked in gratitude. When you can harness gratitude, right? Especially when things aren't going so good. But there are, on the other side of that, there is also, things that are going good. There's always that duality. There's always the positive and negative. So when you are in that state of gratitude, even for the smallest things, that's cloaking you in that blessing. And it is going to turn something unseen into a blessing. And Sagittarius, if maybe you don't feel so appreciated or seen, well, you are more than you realize. So, You know, you are deeply seen, even if you don't know it. And look at that eye too. And the other eye. Oh, and then we've got another eye. See, look, 3 eyes. Is there another eye? So see, third eye activation. Very powerful right now because look at that. Visions and dreams carry spirit's voice. So this is why meditation is essential, because you are you're doing the work that's required to keep your third eye from getting distorted from other people's energies, and also just from us wigging out because life kind of throws us through a loop, right? Everything's going to be just fine. Give your relationship a chance. Now, Spirit is saying you are meant to be heard. There's some type of, okay, now, and I know it says partnership. Take it if it resonates for you on a relationship that you're currently like maybe having troubles with. But I do get something here about maybe something on a professional level for some of you, or, you know, with Spirit, giving Spirit a chance, because Spirit is saying that your trust is being tested right now to probably the max. But Spirit is wanting you to just give Spirit a chance right now to turn something around for you. This is why you're being asked to persevere. Yes, your balance. See, I knew it. I knew you were in this position of like the Chariot upright. We're just getting our priorities right. You know, we really have come to a place where we're staying true to those things that are just really working, but we're also letting go of what's like just throwing us off of, you know, off whack here. Okay, when the time is right, and speaking of Chariot, I do feel someone you're attracting, or maybe you have them right now, and I feel this is also you know, someone that has like drive in them. Someone that may have you know, a natural incline to want to go travel, someone who's highly motivated, maybe ambitious, and they could be very powerful. They could also be in the public's eye. But anyhow, we are overcoming obstacles. There's nothing that's going to defeat you. Just know that, okay? And when the time is right, and if you do have a situation where you can open your heart to right now, then do that, because that's going to be the antidote for you to feel more energized and not like depleted. Because it's almost like someone tried to take all of your cares and your love and just keep siphoning it until that like literally took the life out of you, it seemed like. In time, all of your wounds will heal and transform into beauty, and they already have. Spirit wants you to witness what's already transformed into beauty in your life from the things that were disappointing in the past. Because Spirit is telling you to remember your magician powers here. That you've manifested something good before and you're going to do it again. And this is a reminder you're a spiritual gangster. It's not easy to be a spiritual gangster. Look at how bad these cards are. Anyhow, it's not easy being a spiritual gangster, because that means you have to stay true and unwavering in something that you just can't deny, you know, because it's at a soul level. And when it's at a soul level, that's the root. You're rooted in something sacred already. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Yep, there is. Your gifts are valuable and needed. Don't question whether or not you've got the gift, okay? Like if you're doing something here and maybe, you know, maybe the following isn't too much. Don't undervalue or underestimate, you know, your abilities to make a change or a difference, or your talents, your gifts. They are needed and appreciated. Spirit, oh my gosh, I just said this. Look, Spirit sees and appreciates your efforts. You're being seen in the unseen realms. And okay, so do take time to clear out your energy, right? Where that spiritual antenna, turn that off. Because you're just picking up on all kinds of energies that's not really yours to carry or to transmute. Now, we do have a soulmate. Something poetic is going to happen with a soulmate here. So be open to a soulmate that you can be free with, your heart can be free with. And yes, this is your soulmate. Your future fortune is poetic. Give this soulmate a chance. Let's get a little bit more about this soulmate for you. Just a little bit more. Okay. You are dealing with a soulmate, right? Okay, soulmates come in different forms here. But you are okay, this is what you did. Okay, look at that. Be aware the situation is turning toxic. You have energetically shifted. You've ended an old soulmate contract. And it could be more than one. It could be like, combination, family, friends, a lover, whatever, ex-lover, whatever. Okay. Maybe one person. And so spirit is letting you know that this person may still try to cling on to you. Okay. You may even have a hard time because yes, it was a soulmate. But the unseen realm is shifting things in your favor. In your favor. And when it comes to a soulmate, you're getting what you want. So don't worry who and what, how it will happen. All right, now that is it for those. Let's find out how Spirit is currently helping you that you need to be aware of for Sagittarius. Getting out there and having fun, feeling like it is a healthy time to be social. And Spirit is giving you gifts and things and people. Notice them because Spirit is helping you feel loved. I mean, Spirit loves you so much, very much. Wow. All right. Now let's find out a dream that is coming true for you that you can count on. Dream coming true for Sagittarius. You're getting what brings you peace to your heart and mind. So it's developing as we speak, and Spirit wants to show you. Not say things, but show you. I think you've had enough of someone saying things and lacking the proof, but Spirit wants to show you. So a dream that's coming true for you is things that bring you peace to your heart and your mind fully. I hope that this was helpful. Love and light. Take care.